Now, this is a Gianni Conti bag. I think I'm saying that right. It's either Gianni or Gianni Conti, but it's 100% Italian leather. And I really enjoy this bag. I think the character is really neat. Now, it is a flap bag, so I can pull the flap up. But the interesting thing is that there are a lot of dividers in here, which gives a lot of organization. But the only thing is I had to find a lot of flat things to fit in this bag so that it wouldn't bulge out so much. And I'll show you how I packed it in a minute. But I want to show you this bag because it's really cool. I like how there's this buckle detail right here. Now this buckle doesn't really work. It's kind of just for decoration, but it's really cool. It's really neat and it goes all along the bag. I like how there's this accordion look on the bottom of the bag. I think that's really cool. Here's the side. Here's the other side. I really like that the hardware that they used on this bag. Now there is a pocket on the back, although I'm not going to really use this pocket because, you know, when you put stuff in an outside pocket, sometimes it tends to bulge the bag out. And I need the real estate on the inside of this bag because, like I said, I had to find a lot of flat things to go in here so that everything can fit that I wanted to use because, you know, I love all my essentials and the novelties. But let me show you guys how I pack this bag. I think it's really cool. First, on the outside, I have this Bath and Body Works mushroom. I think he's really cute. I like that little smile on his face. But yeah, on the inside, this is really neat. Now, if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. I usually have something fun coming out of my bag. But the first thing I want to show you guys is my Fraggle. Does anyone remember Fraggle Rock? I loved Fraggle Rock, and this is red, and it says "Dance Your Cares Away" because you know that was their theme song. Now, I did have this pin custom made, but it's really cool. Let me show you. It's like she's on some cobblestone, and then look, she's really cool. She has a red shirt on and a little fuzzy tail, fuzzy little hair right here, and her little eyes are just adorable. I really like this pin, and it goes really well with the notebook right here because I told you guys I have to write stuff down or I'm gonna forget. But on the inside, it's just my notebook, and I have a little zipper pocket right here, and it's my to-do list. And if I ever need to write something down, I can. I have a little radish right here. That's a paper clip, but I have some more paper clips over here. I think that's really cute. Here's red right here. Now let me tell you, as a kid, I loved the Fraggles. I had all the books, I had the backpack, I had the t-shirts. I just loved Fraggle Rock. Man, I could be in front of the TV and watch Fraggle Rock all day long. Let me show you what else I have. So this right here, you know, it's one of those vitamin pill cases. It's from Coach, but I'm using it as a tech case right now because it actually fits my AirPods case. I have my AirPods in here and also have my phone charger. So this is one of those ones, you know, it has the cords on the inside and I can charge my phone with it. I can even lay my phone down and charge it on there. So this is actually doing really well as a tag case. I really like that. Plus I think it matches the bag really well. Said I had to go pretty flat today because otherwise things would be bulging out all over the place because of these dividers. Although I like the dividers, they do give some organization. The next thing I have is my manicure set, has a scissors and a tweezers and a nail clipper. You know, I get hang nails really bad in the wintertime because my hands are so dry, so it's always nice to carry one of those. The next thing I have is a little tiny case right here, and I just have a little extra pill in here and a couple of vitamins, and it's so sparkly. I have my card case in here, and on my card case it says the novel crown, and I really like this. I actually had this custom made. I like that it's on this little chain right here, and on the inside it says you found a free nap card. You know, I love naps. When I was a kid, I hated naps. Like, you couldn't get me to nap, but now as an adult, I'm like, yes, I would love to have a nap before. Here's the funny thing, I can go the whole day, but if I'm going to do anything at night, I need a nap. Give me a nap before we go anywhere. Now, I have my cards in here. This says the Novel Crown. And, you know, if I'm talking to somebody, I can give them one of these cards and they can look at my channel with the QR code. So, yeah, I like this little card case because I can carry those in there. Little tiny thin first aid kit right here because, you know, if you get a paper cut or something, I hate those, but I have some aspirin pills in here, some ointment, some little band-aids, and it's really thin so that it can fit in the purse. Like I said, I'm trying not to bulge anything out. The next thing I have in here is, so this is all clear. This is for sinuses, just in case you know, we're coming into cold season, so if I need something for my sinuses, I really like this because you can open it up and you can smell that right there, and it clears the sinuses. And then on this side, if I need to like dab it somewhere, I can do that. So I think that this is really cool. I actually got that from Amazon. So I had to go so flat and thin. This is my cosmetic case. Look what I did with this. So on the inside, so this is Sanrio characters, but look how I packed it. On the inside of here, I have my lip glosses. Look how tiny those are. So I can take them out and it's just, you know, regular lip gloss. I can open that up and it's just a little tiny bit of lip gloss right there. I think it's really cute. And on this side right here, I have some lip gloss that I can use if I need to, and it's just small enough to fit into this little case. Now on the inside of here I have some Tic Tacs just in case, you never know. And then on this side I have some lotion and some hand soaps. I have a little teeny tiny thing of lotion and a little small hand soap just in case I need that. And then this is a little tiny thing of muscle rub, you know, kind of like what is it, arnica? It's really tiny and I can open it up and have a little muscle rub if I need that. But yeah, it all fits in this teeny tiny little case because like I said, I needed some flat things today in order to be able to make this bag work and have all the things that I wanted. Okay, let me show you one of my favorite wallets. Now this wallet is from Fossil. I think it's really cool. It feels kind of like corduroy, but leather corduroy. I don't know exactly how you would describe that, but I think it's cool. I think it goes with the bag. I like how that leather kind of matches, but on the inside I can put my cards, but I think it's neat because it's the same on this side. I think that's really cool how they made this. And then right here I can slip down in there a card, or I can slip some cash or something in there and I can take it with me, and it's really nice and thin. I just think that this is a really cool wallet. I've used it quite a few times, and actually I have a bag that matches this wallet. I need to do a what's in my bag with that bag eventually. But yeah, this is actually one of my favorites. I really like this. Let's see what else. Okay, so I have my light right here. So this is actually really neat. It's a kind of a all-in-one little light. It is a lamp, so I can turn on the front light or I can turn on the lamp right here. It's also a bottle opener, and then also I can use it as a screwdriver because if I pull this little door open right here, I can take that piece, put it on the inside, and it becomes a screwdriver. Plus it has a little magnet. I think that this is really fun. I have a little flat antibacterial spray just in case I need to spray something. Now I was going to use this one right here. I have these little flat sprayers, but here's the thing. This was taking just a little bit too much room, so I went with the smaller one, but it works, you know. And then back here I have some tissues, a little thing of tissues just in case. I have a little flat thing of deodorant. You know, it's one of those deodorant wipes. It's from Bowman, I think that's how you say that, but you know, I hate running out the house and forgetting deodorants. And then back here I have a pen. So this is one of my favorite pens. I really like this. It's from Lifelines, but it's an aromatherapy pen. But look how cool that is. I like how it goes up and down with the little bubbles and water. It's kind of like lava, but when you write with it, it's like a aromatherapy scent. I think that's really cool, especially when I'm writing something and I can smell it. There you go. It says from Lifelines. Really like this pen. I like playing with this pen. It's kind of cool. The little tiny thing of perfume right here. Now this is one of my favorite perfumes. I think this smells so good. It's called Vanille Blackberry, and it is from Sud Pacific. I think that's how you say that. Comptour. You know, I'm butchering all the names today, but it's Vanille Blackberry. I think it smells so good. I got this out of a like a sample box a long time ago, and I ended up buying a couple of bottles of this because I really like it so much. But yeah, I'm carrying one of these because it just smells good. I really like it. Love smelling good. On the inside pocket right here, I'm not carrying anything in here because this is where I'm putting my phone, and I need to make sure that I have enough room. But let's see what's on the inside of here. So I have my bathroom kit just in case I go to the bathroom and there's no toilet paper or wipes or liners that I need. And then I have my glasses cleaner. It says wash and dry. I got this from Zenny, and on the inside it's a bottle of spray. I can spray my glasses and wipe them off with the little towel right there. And then also I have my Okupa. So this right here, I've shown this quite a few times, but I really like it, especially right now that the weather's changing. It's getting cold outside, but it is a hand warmer and it has a little light on the front, and it's very handy. I really like it. So I'll put that in my purse, and if my hands get cold, I can hold it. Now I need another one. I actually have another one that's gray, but I need another pink one so I can hold them in both hands. But it definitely keeps my hands nice and warm when I'm outside. I also have my Quip gum just in case I need some gum while I'm out. And I call this my adult Pez dispenser because it reminds me of Pez the way you load it. And then if I push this, a little piece of gum comes out. You never know, you might be out to lunch or something and need something for your breath. I have my lip balm. Now, I really like this lip balm. I think it's really neat. It is the vintage lip licking two separate double up lip balm, but on the inside it is two lip balms. And as you can probably tell, I have used this quite a bit. I really like the two separate flavors, and it's really neat because I can just carry around this little thin tin and have two separate lip balms. I like that. Okay, so the last thing I have in here is my pen. Now, this pen, I don't mind if anyone borrows this pen. It's so thin, it's paper thin, like a little, actually, it could work as a bookmark, but it functions as a pen. But here's the thing, I don't want anyone borrowing my lava pen and definitely not my Fraggle pen because I do not want to see Red walk off with somebody. I think she's adorable. But yeah, I think that this is really cool because it's functional. You can use it as a bookmark. Someone can borrow it, and if they walk off with it, oh well, it's not the biggest a deal because it's just a little piece of paper, really. They just did a really good job with this bag. It's really good quality. But anyways, thank you guys for coming along, watching my video. I appreciate it. And for those of you who have been with me for a while, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I usually have something fun coming out of my bag. And as always, I'll see you again on my next video. Bye.